folks. Welcome to Calvin's Got Game. I am Calvin.
I am Lewis.
And we are continuing our series on our light, medium, and heavyweight games. And this week, we're doing drafting.
Right.
So in these games, we're like I said, we're doing our light, medium, and heavy. Our light is 0 to 2 on the weight, and medium is 2 to 3, or 2.1 to 3. And then our heavy is 3.1 to 5. Right. So we're going to tell you some of those games that we think are good games to pick for light games, and medium and heavy games. So without any further ado, other than I want you to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell folks about this channel. We need more subscribers, folks. I need 105. You guys are doing a fantastic job of getting the word out. We've had about 7 subscribers in the last few days, new ones, and I appreciate you guys for joining on. So keep up the good work. Let's make this channel as popular as we can.
Yes.
All right, well, I'll go first, Lewis.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll do that. So my lightweight drafting game is Azul. Azul is a 1.77. It's by Next Moves Games. It's a 2017 game. 2 to 4 players, 30 to 45 minutes, and it's ranked 79 on BGG. Now, in Azul, there's some other, it's a little bit of a tile placement as well, yes. But you're drafting these wonderful square tiles out of the middle market from these markets, or you can draft from the streets once everybody has taken some stuff. You have to take a penalty if you're the first one to draft out of the street. You'll lose a point at the end of that round, but you may want something out of there really bad. But in Azul, you're drafting those tiles, like I said, and you're putting them on your board, and you're trying to tile a wall, a building, a floor. I don't know what it is, but you're commissioned to do this. And whoever does it the best is going to get the job of being the greatest tiler in, wherever. So the game is a lot of fun. It's easy to play. It's something that anybody can pick up. They can understand it. It's quick. Like I said, the weight is just a 1.77, so it's very simple. The little tiles that you pick up are very textile. They're very nice. They feel good in your hands. They're smooth. They have beautiful color patterns on them. And when you put them on that board that you have in front of you, it looks really nice. So when people walk by the table, they're going, "Ooh, that's a pretty game."
Yeah.
Right? So Next Moves Games did a great job of putting some really nice components in there. That's why I chose Azul as my lightweight drafting game.
Nice choice there.
Absolutely.
I have that game. I have 2 of the expansions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have one because my wife don't like it.
Well, into all honesty, I've played some of the other. I think there may be one I haven't played. Maybe the one your wife don't like. I played Summer Pavilion.
Yes.
And the Sintra Glass. What is it? The something Glass Sintra, or I don't know.
Yes, that's the one that. That one they got off a little bit.
Yeah.
On the placing the towers and how to do it. But the other 3 hold true on the Azul. It's my wife likes it because it reminds her of the Spanish tiles.
Yeah, I like the original one the best.
Yes.
That's for me. The other ones are nice, but I prefer the original.
Yeah. My lightweight game is Night of the Ninja, a 2021 game, Brother Weiss publisher, Brother Weiss Games publisher. 4 to 11 players, 15 to 30 minutes. Weight is 1.86.
It's that high. It's even higher than Azul.
Yeah, it is higher.
Interesting.
It did surprise me when you said your number. It's a fun party game.
It is a good party.
And because each round you play, you start off with cards in your hand. You pick a card, you pass it to your left. The person to their left picks a card and keeps going. You are ninja clans. And when all the cards are passed out, then you're trying to figure out who is with you and who is not with you. You are trying to eliminate each other. So only the 3 or 2, whichever the most of one color ninja is left, they will win.
Or the highest ranked ninja.
Oh, yes. And the highest ranked ninja, the one that won is the highest rank, will get a ninja star. Now, the ninja stars are given out unknowing. There's points on them. You don't know how many points is on them. So you just give. You looked at it, and you know how much. But if you have 3 ninjas stars, and there's one part of the game that you can steal a ninja, they don't know which one. You might have all ones,
right?
And they have all 2s, and they think you don't have a 3 because the one that hits 7 wins. I believe.
Is it 7 or 10? Oh, it's one of them.
Yeah, and they must have this. Let's say you have all 5s and you have 5. They know one of them has our rank. Pick and no.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, but the way this game is played, each round will be different individuals.
For sure.
You never. Well, I won't say you're never on the same color ninja team, but it can change up constantly. Constantly. So one time you might be friends with the person next to you, then realize, oh, nope, not next round. No. He or she is the betrayal here.
He's now on the other clan.
Yes.
He or she is in the other clan.
So it's a fun game. I don't know why it's 1.86. To me, it's a little bit high because, in my opinion, it's quick to pick up.
It is very quick to pick up, and the drafting of the cards when they go around is fun. A lot of the game is played. They call out a number. Everybody has a number on the cards they picked, and you get to do things. They're all named something. I can't remember all the names of them, but there'll be a name of a ninja and a number on it. So if your numbers, it starts out with 1 is the highest, and it goes down. So if you're like a 5 and the other person's a 1, they'll get to do their action first before you get to take yours. So they could actually, if it's an assassin or whatever it is, they could kill you before you take your action.
Yes.
And so it's just a great game. It's fun to play. It's fast. And I'm surprised at how much that weight is on that game.
Yes.
I thought it should be a little lower. But fantastic party game. If you got a lot of folks, plays up to how many?
Up to 11 players.
If you got 11 players and you want something fun to play, that one's it.
Yeah. It's a nice game to get, especially holidays coming up.
Yeah.
Buy this, you will have a ball with your friends on this one. Yeah, so that's my lightweight game.
Absolutely like it. Played it a lot at a board game convention we went to at Three Sons. Played it a lot. And people just flocked around the table to play it.
Yeah.
Because it was just so cutthroat and fun. You only have 2 clans, red and blue, I think.
Yeah, that's it, red and blue.
And there's one that doesn't have any alliance. There's one person that doesn't have any alliance. So he can win with whatever team.
Yeah.
Or he or she can win with whatever team. Fantastic game. All right. Let's go move on to medium weight games. My medium weight game is 7 Wonders. 7 Wonders is 2.32. Did I go over the weight? No, it's 2.1 to 3.
Yeah, no.
Woo, senior moment. 2.32. It's by Repost Games. It's a 2010 game, 2 to 7 players, 30 minutes to play, and it's ranked 94 on BGG. Now, 7 Wonders, everybody gets dealt so many cards. They pick a card, pass around. You're drafting those cards around, and you're trying to either get military, science, or some other kind of card, which I can't think of right now. Ones that just score you victory points. And you're trying to build the best civilization you can by building your monument. If I'm correct. Or the monument.
Monument.
All right. Like 7 Wonders a lot. Don't play it as often. I actually owned it at one time, and I got to where I couldn't find anybody to play it with me, so I traded it off, and it's one of those games where you regret getting rid of. But I get to play it at the game store at Three Sons Unlimited when we're there. They have it. And if we get a group together that like it, then we play it. But 7 Wonders, like I said, you're just passing cards around, and depending on which round it is, you'll pass left one time and then right the next time. And if you have the most military, then you gain points by beating the person on your left and your right. I had to figure out which one my left and right. So it's interesting how people choose to get what cards. But it is a lot of fun. I enjoy it, and that's why Seven Wonders is my medium weight drafting game. Now, all these games that I've selected have a drafting aspect to them. It may not be the main theme of the game, but it has a drafting aspect to it.
Okay. Oh, sorry there.
You checked out on me, Lewis.
Well, I deleted my medium one by accident. But I got it back.
Ooh.
Technology is great. But sometimes it does do its own thing.
Sometimes when you hover your finger over it, says you pushed it and you didn't push it.
Yes. So my medium one, and yeah, I like that game too.
What were we talking about, Lewis? What game was I talking about since you zoned out?
Oh, Seven Wonders.
There you go.
Seven Wonders. Because I know which one you're playing, and you know which one. The game's supposed to be, when you get the piece, it's supposed to be randomly passed out, if I remember right.
What's that?
Seven Wonders?
No, you're talking. Are you talking about Seven Wonders Architect or Seven Wonders?
I'm talking about Seven Wonders Architect.
No, I'm doing just Seven Wonders.
Okay, it's Seven Wonders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seven Wonders, you're just getting a handful of cards, and you're drafting those cards by you pick one and pass it
around.
Yeah.
I thought you also, that one, because I only played that one time.
Yeah, you have your own board that you're building your own. You get to build the wonders. It's not monuments. It's wonders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like the other one.
That one's kind of a. But that one's really not drafting. You're drawing a card either from here or here. But
well, you're still drafting.
I call it drawing a card. You call it drafting. I call it drawing a card. I guess Seven Wonders would be the same thing. But anyway.
All right, my medium-weighted game. It's Call to Adventure Epic Origins, a 2022 game. Brotherwise Games, 1 through 4 players, runtime 30 to 60 minutes. The weight of this is 2.42 on here. A little bit higher than yours.
And I don't get that either. It's not that difficult.
It's not that difficult. It's not. Think of building an adventure character that you have certain cards in front of you, and you get to pick which one you want to do on each chapter of the adventure your character is going to go on. You are having rune stones that you rolled out, really kind of flip out, really.
They're flat. You do toss the rune stones.
Yeah, you toss them. And depending if you meet the qualifications or not, you might get this one card that tells that your origin character is a farmer that was orphaned in a battle, and then he wants to do something else. When you get 3 cards on chapter 1, you move on to chapter 2, go for those. In the end of the origins, which they changed it up a little bit by adding more to this with the expansion pack, you get to start fighting creatures, a big baddie that affected your life. And this is, you can do it on your own and be the winner, or you can do it as a team and everybody wins. But you still can add up points at the end, see who was the best one with their story and adventuring. But what I like about the game, because you're drafting these cards of what you want, and if you don't meet it, it's kicked out and replaced with another one. But what I like about it is it's unique. Every time you play, it's going to be unique because you're dealt with cards face down, and it's going to be characters to pick from. I think there's like 30 cards with the expansion pack, so you're going to be getting different cards.
Sure.
Chapters will be different. Each one, and the baddie will be different. So the replayability is kind of high on this one.
I think so.
And those who are D&D players, you can make a story out of this.
Yeah.
Make your own character here. But yes, Call to Adventure Epic Origins is my medium weight game there.
I think it's like something I have. Drafting is not the main deal of the game, but you do get to draft your your origin and your backstory or something.
Yes.
What you're doing. And your final one that you drafted doesn't get revealed till kind of the end.
Yeah.
But it's like Lewis says, you're telling a story about yourself. You may, like he said, you may be a farmer that you had a tragedy in your life. Something came in and made it a tragedy. Now you want to avenge your parents' death.
Yes.
And so it's such a unique game. And I see you have 2 Brotherwise games on there, by the way.
Yep.
You like Brotherwise.
Yes, I do.
So I do too. Brotherwise has some good stuff.
Oh, they do.
And I do like that game as well. All right. My heavyweight game is a game called Coimbra. Coimbra is a 3.26 weight. It's by Egert Spiel. It's a 2018 game, 2 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes, and it's ranked 239 on the BGG. Coimbra, you are action drafting. So these dice will be rolled. You go around the table drafting dice. There's different colors of dice, different numbers, of course, when you roll them. And they have these little cool square, they look like crowns, but the dice fit inside of them. So when you select it, you put it in your color thing, and the dice is the number that it is. So the dice has multiple purposes. You're drafting those dice to go out and put your dice on things that you can do. This is a worker placement almost at that point. And if you're higher on some of them, you have to be the highest number, and some there's like 1, I think you're the lowest number. So if you're the highest number with a 5, Lewis, and you're on that spot, and I come in with a 6, I push you down. I get to go first in there. So I'll get to choose a card in that row before you do. So you may be wanting a certain card, and I may know that. So I'm like, I'm going to get there first so he can't get that card and get an engine going to where he's going to make more money or whatever, or victory points. Then after you use that dice, after everything's been placed out and you resolve all those in order, you'll take that colored dice, and there's tracks on the side that you get to move up on tracks. There's a money track, an honor track, some other kind of track. I think it's a military track. And so you're moving up these tracks to score victory points there as well. So it's a multi-use dice system. You're drafting those dice at the beginning to be able to put them out as worker placement. And the number on the dice doesn't matter when it comes to the track. It just matters what color it is.
Okay.
Or else the color doesn't matter when you're putting it on the worker placement part. The pips and the color matter when you move up the track.
Okay.
It's a great game. I enjoy it. It's just you're trying to score as many victory points as possible. It's a fantastic game. If you've never played Coimbra, you might want to give it a shot if you like worker placement, drafting, tracks. It's a great game. That's why it's my heavyweight, Coimbra.
That one I have not played yet. I've all seen it.
There it is down there. You have to look behind me, Louis. Oh, down there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see it.
Yep.
My heavyweight, very heavyweight,
Ooh.
is
It's chunky.
Yes. Oh, the deck size is chunky. Ark Nova.
Okay, I've never played it.
2021 game. Furtherland Spiegel publisher. 1 through 4 players. 90 to 150 minutes. A 3.77 on the weight there.
Yeah, he's meaty.
Yes. Ark Nova. You have a board in front of you. And it is your little game reserve area where you're going to build your enclosements for all the animals you're going to be getting. You have a board, and on the board there are going to be cards put out. You're given a set of 5 cards that have action on there. You're going to put them down in a however you draw them, that's how you put them out. Your action. These are your actions, what you can do.
Okay.
As you do your actions, it lets you do certain things on the board. You can get cards on the board that will help you gain points to build your little animal enclosures. You can use some of your points to get more workers, because you have workers out. You start off, I believe, with 2 workers, and you can put your workers to gain permission to put enclosures in a certain area, or gain influence to get more money, or less cost on enclosures, because you have to pay money to get bigger enclosures. 2 is the smallest, then go up the highest 5. But all this time, each round when it ends, the card that you might need, which is on the cheapest, goes away.
That's always lovely.
And more comes out. But at any time, you can also draft cards from the big old draft pile. It originally came out with no aquatic animals, really. With the expansion pack, they came out a lot more aquatic animals, a lot more abilities to use too. There's a trigger system that if a water animal shows up with a wave, any card from the wave comes here, all these cards go away.
Interesting.
And then waves comes to the last part, and more cards come out. But if another wave comes up, guess what?
Washes them all away.
So you might need certain cards to build it, to make you easier to build enclosures for your animals, or easier to make less cost on your animals, because you have to pay certain amounts. Each animal is worth certain points to buy, and cost you points at the end of the game for victory points. And it is a very meaty game. It is.
I've never played it.
150 minutes is about right on that. Because if it's solo time, that is solo time. It is. But if you're playing with folks, it can be longer, because the round doesn't end until there's coffee breaks that happen, and when the coffee breaks happen on the very last one, that's when the round ends. So if you have one person that has a whole bunch of money, you can just sit there and wait for that person. So there is a couple of things there that slows the game down, but overall playability on this game is high.
Okay.
Picking up on what to do is pretty easy. So being at 3.77, it actually surprised me on there. It's just a lot to keep up to. A lot to keep upkeep on there. But yes, Arc Nova is my heavyweight on there.
I may play it once, just to give it a try. But if it plays more than 150 minutes for multiple people, I don't know, man. I'll be taking that coffee break and saying, yeah, we put that up. But, it may be a great game. I don't know. Never played it, so I'm not going to bash the game because I've never played it. So for all those of you who love Arc Nova, you can tell me that I'm an idiot and I should play it. If that's, you're welcome to do that. So, but anyway, that was our light, medium, and heavyweight drafting games. Let us know what you think your light, medium, and heavyweight drafting games are. Let us know in the comments. And like I said, if you think Arc Nova is worth playing, let me know. I'll give it a shot. And once I do give it a shot, I'll guarantee you I'll come back and tell you what I think of it. So, but anyway. Louis, you got any closing arguments?
No, just make sure you subscribe. Let's get them to 500.
Us, not just me, Louis. Us.
Well, you started this.
I know, but you're part of it.
Let's get 500, because I really want for for his channel to grow on this.
And I do want to give away a game. I want somebody who's subscribed to this channel to win a game, and I would love to give one to you if we get to 500 by December 31st.
Yes.
So, with all that being said, guys, please subscribe. Thank you so much. And like I always say, get a board game to the table, spend time with your friends and your family, and thank you for watching Calvin's Guide Game.